Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ball State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away. But he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Let's talk for a second about Ball State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach...
He's going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle, perfect 3rd.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals are on the move. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Working that left side now. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Under fire. Sets up the screen. Inside the 25. He's loose on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Spears. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet. Available here on 2nd down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevens. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ball State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clay. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Anderson will throw. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Clay. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
Runs a sneak. No gain on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rivers. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Shavera. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gonna run it. It's Spears.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ball State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fellow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Anderson wants to throw. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
Okay, ready?
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man, it's Shabera. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Under fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Working that left side now. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a first down for the offense.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Deutsch L. Perry Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some early momentum. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did.
Turning it on. Running through contact. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Anderson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clay.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Got a man, it's Shabera. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking, on the move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the run, it's Spears. There he goes. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 12, in punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ball State gets it back, the offense headed to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
On the ready. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now he's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And that's one of the ways that you can get the corner there is running the option and pitching the ball to the back.
Yeah, this defense, boy, they got to be careful in this game because it's not just going to be a heavy dose of running in between the tackles right up the middle, but they better be ready to go sideline to sideline, try and defend these option plays.
Anderson wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Falcons have this offense rolling. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at
going for it all. Touchdown, BG. And here they come, almost all the way back. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
27, Bowling Green.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the... as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ball State.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO fired complete to the left. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. 3:25. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses that just boomed in college football. So good.